Hi everyone, it's Max B here for Atomic TV, and today we have a very special guest. She is a multi-award-winning #1 charting artist. She's one of a very select few artists who have ever achieved a certified platinum charting single. And I am of course referring to the ever-lovely Mariah K from Crookwell, New South Wales. Mariah, thanks for joining us on the channel.
No worries, thanks for having me.
So what were you doing when you found out that your single Take It Slow went plutonium?
Me, I was probably at work, to be honest, now thinking about it. So, we've got a cafe and like I'm there usually all the time. So it's a family business. And so I usually use the cafe as my /office. So I'm like on my phone checking emails before I like serve someone. Like I would have received the email saying like it's gone, yeah. And then I would have been just probably going around the cafe going, oh my God, like this is so cool. I probably would have messaged Steve as well, like straight away to tell him the great news. But yeah, I most likely now remembering that moment, yeah, I was definitely.
So all the customers found out at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. They probably didn't know what was going on, but that's okay.
You've just released your latest single, Real Love, through Oceanic Records. What's the story behind yourself and Oceanic?
Yeah, so Oceanic Records, so that goes back, I began there a few years ago now with Steve Lindsay. He's the owner of all that. And I began with him. We just sort of started writing. I started writing songs and decided to, this awesome little studio popped up where in Crookwell, like only just out of Crookwell.
Handy?
Yeah, very, very handy. It was kind of a surprise, to be honest, because it kind of goes back to talking to my mum about, I was writing songs but didn't have somewhere to be able to go and record the songs, if that makes sense. And yeah, Oceanic Records, Old Binder Road Studios popped up out of nowhere where I began my journey, and haven't looked back since, and I've just been writing ever since. And yeah, like so
you actually
the album.
Sold out to them a while ago.
What was that, sorry?
You actually sold your soul out to them a while ago.
Pretty much, yeah, I know. But yeah, no, like, as I said, I'm very, very lucky, like, to have something so like handy, so close, and have Steve working together with someone, not even just working with someone like Steve, but you got to have sort of that sort of connection where it's just, you find it easy to sort of work with the person. And I think having that as well, it just flows, being able to connect that way. But yeah, it's been one hell of a ride, really.
Yeah, and we heard that Steve just underwent his successful cancer surgery.
I know. Yeah, that was a big shock. Like, I remember him just sort of, we'd be at the studio actually, and he'd be saying like that he had something like with his throat, like just sort of, oh, I've got this cough and it just won't go away. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, I just said to him one day, oh, Steve, when you're ready, can you send me like one of my songs I was working on at the time? Can you just send it to me and I can have a little listen? And then he goes, oh, I would, but I'm kind of in Sydney, just about to like go ahead with like surgery. Like, and I'm like, oh, what's wrong? And then he told me, yeah, he had cancer. So
wow.
I didn't even know what to say at the point. Like,
you laid that one on you.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh my goodness, like, how's this happening? Like, how, like, yeah, it was a very scary time, especially like obviously for him. And yeah, just try to be like as supportive as I could be. But
has that experience influenced your music at all?
I think so, in a way, yeah. So before he got sick, I remember him showing me this program where I could create sort of music with. So something that could sort of take me out of my comfort zone, because a lot of the time I would write songs just through just my phone. Like I just play on the piano and sing along to different melodies and just chords and stuff. But he gave me this program to use. So I don't know, it just gave me that sense of inspiration just to, I don't know, I just like ended up pushing myself harder than ever. And I started writing all these songs. Like I don't even understand how, like it just gave me this determination just to really just go for it. So while he was sort of in the hospital, sounds crazy, but I ended up like sort of sending him songs and different material, and he was still listening back to them and like giving me feedback. Like I think that kind of gave him something to sort of keep his mind occupied whilst he was in hospital, because back then, especially with COVID, he couldn't have any visitors or anyone sort of in the room. So he was sort of like by himself with his laptop or whatever. So that gave me sort of that, I don't know, just it gave me inspiration just to, you know, send him some songs, see what he thought. And yeah, I didn't look back really, but as I said, yeah, it was just such a, you know, crazy time. Like I couldn't believe it really. Like when it happened, I was like so worried, and yeah. Now
it's a beautiful story, and yeah. Steve he's on the mend now.
Yes.
Standing, so
he's on the mend now. He's given the all clear, and yeah, it's really good news. So hopefully he'll be okay now, and yeah, we can just continue working together and recording songs and stuff. So yeah.
Good. You've mentioned in the past that you've drawn inspiration from Justin Bieber, but your latest single, Real Love, has been described as having sonic territory between Katy Perry and Taylor Swift. Can you tell us a bit about how that came about?
Well, I think that I really like especially with Taylor Swift, I think more so than Katy Perry. It kind of had that pop / country sort of feel, sort of going with like the song, where I think that's where it does clash between, I think, Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, especially with Taylor Swift with the older material where she did have a lot of country sort of style songs, but then she sort of, over the years, it sort of went from like a mixture. It like had that mixture of country pop. So I think that's where my inspiration it was coming definitely from those two artists there. And another reason, like I really wanted to, I don't like sort of writing the same style song every time as well. As I said, I wanted to sort of change up like my style and experiment a little bit, see what sort of works, what doesn't work. So yeah, as I said, like it's a bit different to what I usually do, but I think it's a good different as well. So yeah.
I think it's a pretty good different too.
Yeah.
We're all excited to see how it plays out on the charts. What are you most excited about for the future at this point in time?
I'm definitely excited to see with like this song how it goes, but just to see sort of how I grow in the next months or even weeks, just using with my social media now. I've been going on TikTok live actually, and it's amazing to see like how many people actually join in like on the live. It's been fascinating. Like I've only just started the last couple of weeks, and the following, like people that have actually followed, it's been crazy. Like it's just been going skyrocketing like each time. Like I've been getting over 100 followers each time I've gone on. So that's really exciting to see. Like in the future, what will it be in the next few months? Like, I don't know, it's sort of starting to take off there, with being able to share my story, my original music, also, you know, doing cover songs and interacting with fans that way, sort of just like in that live world instead of just recording like something and then posting it, if that makes sense. So I'm really excited for that, to see how that progresses, and like as an artist and a musician, and yeah, just get my story out there as much as possible. And as well with Atomic Music, like it's just been amazing, like just an amazing platform to use. Like you guys have all these radio stations now, and it's really exciting, like to see how that progresses as well, and my songs, how they go, yeah, in future. So
sounds like we'll have to get on TikTok though.
Maybe, yeah. No, I don't know, like I was very, honestly, like I didn't know how to feel about like getting on TikTok live, especially. Like I had TikTok, but the next step I was thinking, oh, maybe I've got to try something different and go live and interact with people. So that's what I've been doing. I've just been going live and interacting, and just doing sort of like where I request, like I'll say, oh, request a song, and then I'll just sort of like play it on the spot type thing with my piano. And yeah, it's been really good. So people enjoy that type of thing. I didn't realize. So so I've been doing that now. So yeah,
we'll have to sign you up for a live TikTok concert.
Yeah. Maybe TikTok concerts might be the way to go. You might have to, I think so, because honestly, I've just sort of been doing mini concerts. I go on for a couple of hours at a time, and it's been really good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Before we finish up, Mariah, is there anything that you've got to announce? I know you've just dropped your single, but what's in the works?
What's in the works? Well, even though, that single is out, I do have possibly a music video that could be coming out eventually, but that's in the works as well. I do have a bunch of other songs too that are almost ready, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to wait and drop like an EP or even work to towards another album, but you'll just have to find out, like wait and see.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Atomic TV with Mariah K, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you. See you guys.